Still getting quite a lot of questions about question 3, the structure questions. So again, I'll just give you some kind of tips, I suppose, that I hope will help, and I'll put it alongside the JAWS extract. The reason I'll use the JAWS extract is I think it's easier in terms of looking at structural devices. I hope this helps. You'll see in the opening there when we're talking about what we are kind of focusing on and what we are introduced to and what the exposition is. The exposition here is the introduction of the great fish and the fact that the water is quite murky. So already think about what the reader perceives from that introduction. Arguing that this is disequilibrium because does the reader feel uneasy at the great fish and that, introduction to size and the fact that the visibility is unclear if somebody was going to be in the water. What happened here, guys, is we're going to get a shift in focus in the second paragraph when the boy is resting. Now, we could argue that that is a subtle contradiction to the great fish. So we've gone from the fish in the murky water to the boy resting. There is something in that in terms of vulnerability. Yeah, so again, how does the reader respond? What do we assume or perceive is going to happen? Think about as a reader, the boy is like kind of calmly lying there in that section. Is it equilibrium? Do we actually feel like he is safe and secure there or not, based on the fact that we had the fish at the start? So this is something to consider. And again, is there a contradiction in the great fish to the resting boy, if you like? The beauty of JAWS is that we go back to the fish. Now this time, if we look at the third paragraph, look at the ending, the signal grew stronger of the kicking boy. So now we are slowly but surely hitting the rising action, if you use those terms, or we are starting to reach the climax of the piece. Now the boy kicking and then the shark and the signal growing stronger foreshadows what is about to come. So the reader can make a prediction here and an assumption. Wonderful section, guys, where the boy stops. The boy resumes paddling, the fish stops, and we're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth between the two. And again, what you want to think about is how the reader responds to that. Is it tense? Are we feeling slightly nervous and anxious for the boy, or is it something else? Is there clarity here in terms of structure that the boy will be attacked? Simple sentence, the fish rose, and here is, the most tense moment, the climactic section where the fish is attacking. So again, what is the reader's reaction to that? Well, we empathise with the boy. Extract finishes with quite violent imagery of the boy. So we've started the extract with the great fish and we end with the kind of the death of the boy. So think about that in terms of structure. And again, look at the vocabulary I'm posting here to kind of help you create your response. I hope this was useful. At Stacey on Instagram.